The Adventure by the Sea. In a small village by the sea, there lived a girl named Sophie. Sophie loved the sea more than anything. Every morning, she woke up early to watch the sunrise over the water. The sound of the waves and the smell of the salty air made her feel happy and free. One bright morning, Sophie's father came to her with exciting news. "Sophie, today we are going on a boat trip to explore a nearby island," he said. Sophie's eyes sparkled with joy. She had always dreamed of visiting the island she could see from the shore. They packed a picnic basket with sandwiches, fruits, and plenty of water. Sophie also brought her notebook and pencil to draw pictures of what she saw. They walked to the harbor where their small boat was waiting. Sophie's father helped her into the boat, and they set off on their adventure. The sea was calm and blue. Sophie watched the water splash against the boat and saw fish swimming below the surface. She felt the wind in her hair and smiled at the seagulls flying above them. "This is the best day ever," she thought. As they approached the island, Sophie saw that it was covered in lush green trees and colorful flowers. They docked the boat and stepped onto the sandy shore. The island was even more beautiful up close. Sophie couldn't wait to explore. They walked along a path that led through the forest. Sophie saw butterflies dancing around the flowers and heard birds singing in the trees. She picked a few flowers and put them in her hair. "This place is like a paradise," she said. After a while, they reached a small clearing with a beautiful lagoon. The water was clear and sparkling. Sophie and her father decided to have their picnic there. They spread a blanket on the grass and enjoyed their lunch while listening to the gentle sounds of nature. After eating, Sophie noticed something shiny near the water. She walked closer and saw that it was a small, old box half buried in the sand. "Look, Dad. I found a treasure," she exclaimed. Her father helped her dig out the box. They opened it and found a piece of paper inside. It was a map. The map showed the island with a marked path leading to a spot labeled X. Sophie's father smiled. "It looks like we have a real adventure on our hands," he said. Sophie felt a thrill of excitement. They decided to follow the map and see where it led. They walked through the forest, following the path on the map. Along the way, they encountered a friendly turtle and a family of rabbits. Sophie drew pictures of them in her notebook. The path led them to a cave hidden behind some bushes. The entrance was dark and mysterious. "Are you ready to explore, Sophie?" her father asked. Sophie nodded bravely. They entered the cave, using a flashlight to light their way. The walls of the cave sparkled with crystals, and the air was cool and fresh. Sophie felt like an explorer discovering a new world. At the end of the cave, they found a small chest. Sophie's father opened it, and inside they found beautiful seashells, old coins, and a necklace with a blue gem. "This must be the treasure," Sophie said, her eyes wide with wonder. She put on the necklace and felt like a real adventurer. They carefully packed the treasure and made their way back to the lagoon. Sophie felt proud and happy. She knew this was a day she would never forget. They returned to the boat and set sail for home as the sun began to set. The sky turned orange and pink, reflecting on the water. Sophie leaned against her father, feeling the warmth of the sun and the cool breeze. "Thank you for the best adventure ever, Dad," she said softly. Her father smiled and hugged her. "I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sophie. The sea is full of wonders and surprises. We should always cherish and respect it." Back in the village, Sophie shared her adventure with her friends. She showed them the treasure and the drawings in her notebook. Her friends listened with awe and excitement, dreaming of their own adventures by the sea. Sophie's adventure taught her the joy of exploring and discovering new things. She learned that the sea and nature had many secrets and treasures to offer. She felt grateful for the beautiful day and the memories she had made. From that day on, Sophie continued to explore the seaside and the forests. She collected shells, drew pictures of the animals she saw, and always looked for new adventures. She knew that the world was full of magic and beauty, just waiting to be discovered. And so, Sophie's story became a reminder that the sea is a place of wonder and adventure. Her love for the sea grew stronger, and she cherished every moment spent by the water. The village remembered her tale, and it inspired others to explore and appreciate the natural world around them.